What's up, y'all? Coming to you tonight from Shinjuku, Tokyo. If you guys don't live under a rock, I'm sure you saw what happened in America yesterday. A conservative political commentator, yes, right-wing political commentator named Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck, bled out, blood squirting like a fire hose in front of thousands of people, including his two children, 1 and 3 years old, and his wife. Basically, what Charlie Kirk's thing is, his entire shtick, is he goes to different events all around the country, usually college campuses, and he debates his opposition. He is conservative, so his opposition tends to be liberal. He gives the liberal speakers, the liberal students, a voice. He gives them a microphone, and he says, "Prove me wrong." And not only do they have a chance to actually change his mind, I don't know if they ever would change his mind or not. If you live in America or you know anything about American politics, you know how separated everybody is right now. But they have a voice. They have a chance to even educate their classmates, educate people who are watching, take the clips from the debate and post them on their own Twitter. You'll often see clips of Charlie posting all over Twitter, over TikTok, dunking on liberals, proving them wrong. But you'll also see the other side, the students who went there, maybe they're proving him wrong. Maybe they made him look stupid. Okay guys, look at me. I just made this conservative commentator look stupid. Now I'm gonna take the clip from our debate and I'm gonna post it around on my social media. And I see those all the time too. He gives them a voice. He gives them a chance to reason, to debate, to use logic against him, to make him look stupid, even if you're not gonna change his mind. Maybe there's somebody on the fence and you have a chance to make him look stupid. Obviously, you guys, if you know my channel, you know this isn't something I usually talk about. I'm not the political guy usually. It doesn't fucking matter, though. It doesn't fucking matter. I can talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about on my channel. If you guys don't like it, unfollow me right now. Unsubscribe. I don't give a shit. The reason that I'm choosing to talk about this issue, and yes, violence is always bad. Aggression is always bad. If you have to be violent, if you have to be aggressive to defend yourself against someone who is being violent or aggressive against you, okay, fair play. But yes, wars are terrible. People are dying all over the world. Political violence is a thing. It's sick. It's disgusting. We hate it. That goes without saying. People know that. The reason that I'm choosing to talk about this issue, the Charlie Kirk issue, for the first time, politics on my channel, is because I was absolutely disgusted to wake up yesterday, see on Twitter, against my will, a video of him talking at the protest, getting shot in the neck, blood spraying like a fire hose. And there are people in the crowd who will be traumatized forever. And there are some people in the crowd who won't be traumatized at all. There are people without souls cheering it on, laughing, jumping up and down, celebrating. I had nightmares for 2 days from that video. It's still in my head. It's fucked me up. I told my brother not to watch it. He watched it anyways. He's fucked up. He's freaking out. I see that video on Twitter, and what do I see? Like 50% of the posts that I see are from people that I know. I'm from Chicago, a very liberal city. The music scene in Chicago, much less. One of the most liberal spaces that you can be in. A music scene, a punk music scene in a liberal city, Chicago. I would say more people than not that I saw from my friends, from people that I personally know posting about this, were cheering it on. Rest in piss. Rest in piss, people said. Fuck you, Charlie, people said. I don't give a fuck who he is, people said. I don't give a fuck that he's a father, people said. People laughing. People saying it's the same as George Floyd. This is the reason why I'm choosing to speak about this. It seems like almost 50% of America, which is disgusting. It's not a fringe thing. It seems like almost 50% of America think this is okay. And not only think that this is okay, they're cheering it on. Which means they want more of it. Which means they would be happy to shoot you as well. They don't give a fuck about you. Here's the thing. If you are okay with people dying, with people being shot, with people being punched even, with initiating aggression on someone for disagreeing with you, for having a different opinion than you. And by the way, a lot of people will say this thing of like, racism isn't an opinion. Yes, it is. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you want. Like, it is. You can say it's a terrible opinion. You can say it's shitty. You can say that person's a piece of scum. They're a piece of shit. Still an opinion. Doesn't change it. If someone is using words, if someone is spreading rhetoric, if someone is talking, you do not get to punch them. You do not get to slap them. You do not get to hold a knife to their throat. You do not get to shoot them in the fucking neck with a gun. A lot of people I saw saying, all right, you reap what you sow. This dude puts out hate, so that's what he gets in return. Putting out hate, if that's what you want to call it, it's debatable as well. Using words, that is not the same as attacking people, murdering people, shooting people. When you say you reap what you sow, when you say Charlie's just getting what he put out, who did he murder? Nobody. Who did he punch? Nobody. Who did he ever say, kill this person, kill that person? Nobody. It doesn't fucking matter what you say. This is why we have debates. In a first world country, in a place like America, once upon a time, in a place like Japan, where I am now, these countries became so great in the first place because we understood that we should debate ideas, that we should strengthen our brains, that we should sharpen our brains. If you want to get smarter, if you want to achieve a better society, you have to do it through debating, through reasoning, through using evidence and logic to educate people, to become smarter. Not through attacking people, shooting people in the fucking neck. You know who does that? Cavemen. You know who does that? People on the west side of Chicago. People on the south side of Chicago. People in Cuba. People in literal fascist governments, not America. People in North Korea. They get shot and killed, publicly executed for talking. For talking. Talking isn't hurting anybody. Hurting people is hurting people. Charlie Kirk isn't hurting anybody. If you want to say that somebody was fringe, somebody had crazy views, they started thinking about things because Charlie Kirk educated them, because they started watching his videos, and then they went out and killed somebody, that's their problem. That's not Charlie Kirk's problem. Violence is violence. Words are not violence. If you think this is okay, if you think violence is a proper response to words, doesn't matter how much you hate them, no matter how much you think that this person should go to hell, that this person is a piece of shit, you don't get to attack people. You don't get to inflict violence on people for using words. And if you do, if you are the type of person that thinks that you can attack people for opinions that conflict with yours, for spewing hateful rhetoric, let's say objectively what Charlie is saying is hateful rhetoric, it's racist, it's terrible, you still don't get to attack him. You still don't get to kill him. And if you do, go live in a country where they do that, where they shoot people for saying words, where they shoot people for disagreeing with the government, where they shoot people for their speech. In these nice countries that we had, once upon a time, America, like I said, Japan, we had a nice thing going for a while. We don't shoot people, we don't attack people for words. We're smarter than that. Cavemen act like that. Animals act like that. Children get angry and hit people. Are you a child? Are you a caveman? Are you an animal? Do you want to live in a world where you can shoot people for using words? Go fucking live in North Korea, dude. I don't give a shit. Never in my 29 years of life have I seen people so blatantly support a murder of a peaceful person. Doesn't fucking matter if you didn't like what he said. And for everybody supporting his murder, saying it's okay, saying that they're happy that he died, saying who's next, about all of these peaceful people who didn't hurt anybody. I want nothing to do with you. That's disgusting. I think you are the most vile, most low-life, wretched human that there is on this planet. I don't know if I should even fucking call you human. That's disgusting. And I still don't think that you should even have a finger laid on you for saying that. People want to say, he was provoking an attack. He was provoking an attack. You cannot possibly provoke getting shot in the fucking neck with words. It doesn't exist. The only way that you can provoke getting shot in the neck is by holding a knife to someone's throat, by holding a gun to someone's head, by threatening someone's life. Words don't provoke getting shot in the neck, dumbass. That's not how things work. If you want to live in a civilized society, if you want to live where someone doesn't fucking shoot you in the head or the neck or stab you and cut your throat out because they don't like what you have to say, you need to debate. You need to use reason, logic, evidence to educate. It's disgusting. Guys, no matter what happens, I don't care what side you're on, no matter what happens, do not stoop to that level. Violence, attacking people, shooting people, stabbing people, hitting people is for animals. It's for low IQ people. It's for people who belong in the past. People who don't belong in civilized society. Now, we need to get these people out of our society through ostracism, peace, boycotting. I'm not sure that you can reason with somebody who thinks it's okay and is cheering it on when a father of two at 31 years old is murdered for talking. I'm not sure if you can reason with those people. Whatever you do, I disavow anyone who thinks it's okay to attack people. If you think that you should attack people in reaction to this, get some type of revenge, I disagree wholeheartedly. It's disgusting. Through peace, we must boycott and we must ostracize these people. We must illuminate the wicked, the evil, prove them wrong, show the world that we are the peaceful side. We are the side with reason. We are the side that wants a better world. Just absolutely sickening. And I don't know what I'm gonna do anymore, man, because there are a lot of people in my life who I thought were my friends, who I thought were really, really close friends, and I see them posting this vile shit all over online for the last couple days, laughing about this death, posting pictures around of him with his blood bleeding out all over his shirt, all over the floor. And I'm just like, what happened to people, man? This is disgusting. Guys, we have to be better than them. We have to follow peace. We have to continue to get smarter. And here's the thing. You're gonna have friends who are maybe on the fence, who are maybe gonna be saying something like, well, he did say this, he did. What you need to do, you need to stop tucking tail. For the last 10, 15 years, people on the right have been so afraid of speaking up. They're afraid of losing their jobs. They're afraid of losing friends. Nobody on the other side is afraid of this shit. Now, don't be a douchebag. Don't be a dick, right? Be patient. Hear them out. Use logic, not insults, not fallacies, but be honest. It's time to start bringing this to light. All of the falsehoods, all of the lies, all of the disgusting rhetoric being thrown around, you guys know what's right. I do. Start educating these motherfuckers. Read books. Watch the news. Don't watch the news. Get your news from somewhere. Tell people how you feel. Have those uncomfortable conversations. And gosh, I could go off forever about this shit. All the people saying, well, maybe he wasn't violent himself, but he's pushing policies that kill people. We need to cut this shit out, because you could say that about either side for countless policies. You know, okay, well, he's supporting the war over here. Okay, well, I don't know that much about the war, but people are dying on both sides. There are reasons that people believe both. I don't obviously agree with either one, but I understand how people might be confused. I understand why people might believe both sides. That's why we need to debate. That's why we need to talk to these people. That's why we need to prove these people wrong. You want to say, okay, well, he's pushing for gun rights. Gun rights are killing people. All right. He did have a quote where he was like, there's a certain number of deaths. He didn't say he wanted them. He didn't say he was happy that people were dying. He said, if we have to have a couple of deaths each year in order to keep our guns, if that's what happens, I would rather keep the guns and a couple people get shot every year. He didn't say he wanted people to get shot. He just said, if that's the price we have to pay, so be it. And the reason being is that if we don't have these guns, then guess what? Only the bad guys have the guns, and more people die. Not just for no fucking reason. Not just because people want to go off and shoot their guns into the air and fuck around and hunt. No. Because if the good people don't have guns, more people die from guns. You idiots. I could go off about all the misquotes. People sharing headlines. People sharing quotes without the full story about all of these things that he said. It's disgusting. Like I said, man, whether you agreed with him, you did it doesn't fucking matter. There's a clear line in the sand between people who are cheering this shit on, who are cheering violence on, and people who think it's disgusting regardless of who he is, what he believed in, what he said. Doesn't matter. These people do not belong in civilized society. Fuck violence. Fuck attacking people. Defend yourself if you need to. Be honest with people. Be patient. Prove them wrong. Educate people. We need to be better, guys. I don't know if I'm going to turn my channel into talking about politics all the time or what, but I can't be quiet about this. I know way too many people who are supporting this, and it's disgusting. Like I said, that's the reason that I'm talking about this. That's why I'm speaking up, okay? 25 people get murdered in a school. A bunch of children get murdered in a school. I don't make a video about it. Yes. Because nobody is saying that's good. Nobody is happy that they died. It's disgusting. It goes without saying. Everybody knows that. Everybody's sad. Someone goes up, is peaceful, gives his opposition a chance to talk, a chance to prove him wrong. He's shot and bleeds out in front of thousands of people, including his wife and children. Half of the fucking people in America and all over the world are cheering it on, saying it's awesome, making jokes, rest in piss. Fuck you, Charlie. That's disgusting. That's why I'm making a video about it. Start having these uncomfortable conversations, guys. We need to be better. Peace out.